Hi guys, so today is November 3rd and I'm here with my buddy Clayton. I wanted to say thank you so much for hosting me this last week and for taking me to all them awesome places. Him and his friend Dana, they both took me out to see a waterfall. So today is October 28th and we're on our way to a waterfall. Come check this out, guys. It's your hit. Don't make me smoke all this weed by myself. Come smoke with me and I will show you magic.
And then favoring a hip over all these years is now starting to cause a lot of issues in my other hip. It's for me more of a distraction that take that edge off the pain and just work through it. And so today, you know, I'm able to walk up and down the hill just fine. So I might be paying for it later.
Yeah. You guys should try the grass. Then again, I think you guys got it. Well, yeah, I spoke a little too soon.
Not bad for a 71-year-old man.
No, not at all.
Don't let Seth smoke all this weed himself. Come walk a mile with Seth. He'll show you his magic.
The petroglyphs. So where's the spaceman at? Is that him right?
Up to the right, yeah. The red paint was tested, and they found out that it's not from here. It was actually, it's actually from Arizona.
The dam, the overlook. Look at this view, guys. Yeah.
To watch the herd, the animals.
Yeah. So where is it that we're at, guys?
We're at the Long Lake Dam overlook. Flat up here is a giant loop where the train would be able to make a big circle.
Don't make him smoke all this. Go watch him, contact him.
Come out and come smoke with me.
He's good people.
Come walk that mile with me. I challenge you to come out and walk 1 mile with me. You'll get to see amazing views like this. The walkthrough of the farm.
The farm is pretty cool.
The Cannabis farm, yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Canna Herb Farms. It's 100% organic. All the soil he mixes his own soil. He's been working on these soils for quite a few years, and he's a believer in Third Eye Organix, BioChar too. It's definitely BioChar in all of this soil.
And pressing the rosin and the hash. So it's Saturday, October 31st, and me and Clayton are back here at Canna Herb Farms. And we're getting ready to press some rosin. So come on in here and check this out. Putting together some flour to press some rosin.
Yes, this was fresh frozen.
And so right there's the rosin, guys. All that right around the edge. We are here making some Kiss My Hash.
That is what we are making.
Hell yeah.
This is all dry sift. Dry ice crystal sift hash, and you just don't get no more organic, no solvent, no chemicals in it. Smell that. I guess you can't smell it through the phone.
Well, here I can. Holy shit.
Is that not great? Little 1 gram portions. And
so now those are zipped up and in there, and then they'll be packaged later on.
Yep. That's what that's for. That's our legal Washington hash brand.
During all this walking and everything, I didn't get an opportunity to ask you. Why was it that you wanted to take on my challenge?
Well, I love talking about cannabis. It's saved a lot of my friends and family, you know, and it's beneficial to 95% of the humans, I think, in many different ways. And the more we speak out about it, and the more people like us get together and speak out about it and help to spread the word, dude. I mean, it's...
Yeah. It's definitely helped me with battling fibromyalgia. So I use it for fibromyalgia. I've used it to help me battle through anorexia. I had a really bad eating disorder a few years ago. And I think I've got my way through it a little bit. doing much better these days. It's helped with PTSD, depression, anxiety. God, anxiety, definitely. So tell me, what has cannabis done for you? What has cannabis done for you and for your family?
Well, my dad's here. A few years back, chaplain came into the VA hospital room and told us that my dad needed to get his stuff in arranged, and I wasn't good with that. And I made a few phone calls, and wonderful donations came out of the sky, and we made a couple gallons of full plant extract.
Oh, it's like full extract cannabis oil.
Exactly.
FICO, yeah.
And probably 30 different strains all in one shot.
Okay, wow.
And he, 3 months later, he's being released, and they're shaking their head, and they had not given him a urinalysis test because he'd been in the hospital in bed, but little did they know we had been, and I don't recommend this, sneaking him in vials.
Okay.
And within 2 or 3 days of getting that into his system, he was hungry. He wanted to look at a menu. Well, everybody knows the chemo, all that, you can't eat.
Right.
And he's still here today.
Wow.
It's about 3 years now. And my son is autistic, and I've been working with cannabis and autism group.
Your bracelet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bracelet. Autism and cannabis. And it's plants over pills. And that's why your story touched me. I mean...
Yeah, I refuse. I don't want to use pills. I'll use them if I have like a kidney stone, or I have major surgery, or a toothache or something. But for something really, really long term, if I can find another route, an herbal route, honestly, something natural without all the additives, that's the route I want to take, especially for something like fibromyalgia. It's never going to go away. It's just a constant endurance battling with the pain.
My mom that you talked with yesterday, she suffers from fibromyalgia, and I've actually got her on a very good regimen of cannabis.
Right on.
And well, you talked with her.
Yeah.
She's doing okay.
Yeah.
It's just it helps so many different ways, and it's not just the THC. It's the whole. It's the whole gamut, and then there's a lot of other herbs you can also use with, to help out, and it's
to add to it.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask you a couple more questions. One, tell me what your favorite top 2 strains are.
Oh wow! All right. Well, my top number 1 strain will always have to be the Super Lemon Haze.
Oh, I love Super Lemon Haze. Hell yeah.
She is a really long-winded gal. So growing indoors is kind of hard. Growing outdoors, she wants to go all the way till Christmas. So you gotta play with it. That was my very first seeds I got in the mail. I don't know, 10 days ago when I started growing.
Yeah.
I actually killed them all. All 10 of them, first round.
Damn.
I'll say that now that I grow thousands. And the company was cool enough. I wrote them a sob story, and they sent me a new pack of beans, man. And I kept her rocking for, I don't know, a few decades.
Okay.
She is amazing for a lot of different things. I was in the military. I do suffer also from PTSD. And there's days I want to shut the whole world off, and I can't because of what we do. We're in gardens and farms, and the world doesn't stop for things sometimes. So I'm really glad that I get really bad anxiety, and now I have to talk in front of hundreds of people sometimes. And cannabis is the only way. You know, back when I was the younger days and in the military, I tried other things that they recommended or whatnot, but that.
Yeah.
Once you learn to use cannabis in the right ways, whether you can only eat it or you can smoke it or you can use it as a topical salve. Same way with, CBDs. They're amazing, and I think they should be used together.
Yes. And what else? Oh, yeah. Last thing I really want to ask you about. This BioChar stuff. You've been talking to me about this BioChar stuff. Now, I have honestly no idea what the hell it is. You say it's like I read up on it. It's like a soil emollient? Amendment? Yeah. Not an emollient?
No, it's an amendment.
Amendment? Okay.
And, basically it's charred wood, but it's charred wood under special conditions, under limited oxygen.
Okay.
Which keeps more of the carbon instead of just like a normal fire, and all the carbon's released into the ozone.
Okay.
So when you significantly reduce the oxygen, it keeps the carbon content. It goes from negative and it changes it to positively charged, and it holds it. Well, I didn't invent this. This is something actually the natives along the Amazonian. They found it down in the Terra Preta. Now that unfortunately they've cut a lot of woods down there and a lot of forest, they're coming in and digging, and they're finding old Indian cultures and tribes that used to live there, when they used to think there was only so many along there. Now that they've dug along there, they found out that there was actually millions of people along that river. And how do you feed that many with vegetables and stuff? And somehow they learned to cut down a little part of the forest, and they would dig a hole, bury all the wood, start it on fire, and then they would snuff it out with dirt, and it would smolder out just like a normal fire does. And that biochar that's left starts collecting all the nutrients out of the soil.
Okay.
And once it does that, it then starts to attract microbial colonies, which in turn eat those nutrients, and then they poop, and then the plant's roots come down, and that's where they feed from.
Oh, okay. So it's like a...
It's like after a forest fire, when it comes back up the next year. We just manually put everything good for a plant into that.
Without all the chemicals?
No chemicals. 100% organic. 100% organic. Patients to recreational to new medical states. I mean, it's important as patients. Some of us have to take certain things, and that means we have to have a chemical in our body. But with our cannabis, you really can choose not to. I know it's harder, on a fixed income and whatnot, but if you can get your medical license and get a good grower, a good provider that's going to grow your medicine organically, you've seen. I mean, you can have the showy stuff on the shelves that doesn't help, and you're hurting in another 20 minutes, and my hips are hurting, or, I'm sitting like this, and I don't even feel my hips right now. I've been like this for 10 minutes. I should have been moving my legs all over, but I feel okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty well medicated myself. I've been smoking. As a matter of fact, just curious, what kinds are we smoking on? This is the kind I put into the bowl for you.
That is Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking's. Guys, look at this. This is so beautiful.
It's a first-year run for me, so we'll play with the play with the sea kelp and the biochar next season. A little bit of worms, see what we can't make her even more amazing.
And then I'm smoking on this. What kind is this? Do you know?
That is strawberry cough.
Ooh, I didn't know that. This is one of my favorites, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This, as a matter of fact, strawberry cough was, I believe, the first pre-roll I ever legally bought.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember I was staying at a homeless shelter in Oakland and walking around the block around there smoking it, and called strawberry cough, and damn, yes, cough like a motherfucker too.
Cough good, but
it's
it's a good producer. It's a good medicinal plant. They don't necessarily, about half the farms run it for recreational because it's not one of the huge producers. You know, that's unfortunately what the big companies are all about. You know, it's production and, you know, organics. You know, you look at the grocery store, an organic tomato besides a chemically grown tomato, and it's half the size, but boy, does this organic one sure tastes like a tomato and not a ball of water.
right. I know that I prefer homemade food rather than the store-bought or fast food bought stuff I end up usually getting on the road. So believe me, I take advantage of somebody wants to cook me a meal or give me a kitchen to cook in. Hell yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it. Really want to say thank you for having me out here. Can't wait to come back.
You're always welcome, man. It's great to have you.
And as always, guys,
Hey, you guys. He needs help smoking this. Don't make him smoke it all himself. Come and take a walk with Seth, and he'll show you some magic.
hey, much love and much peace, you all.